People think that I have choreography when I'm doing my releases, but really, I start out with the same thing every time, for the most part.
What actually makes a good receiver? Speed? Height to reach high throw passes? A lot of football pundits would say that that's not enough because there's a whole bunch of notable players who fit that bill. Then you have to ask, what would it take to be number one? When we're talking best wide receivers, the name Davante Adams always pops up, and for good reason too. But height and speed are not the qualities that set him apart. So after checking this man's resume, you might want to know what makes him so untouchable. This is why, in this video, I'll explain to you the reason Davante Adams is so good. Before we go deep into it, ensure you leave a like on this video if you're a fan of the incredible wide receiver Davante Adams. Also, if you'd like to join this month's giveaway of a brand new iPhone 12, then all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and watch this video until the end to find and comment on the hidden message. Good luck! Pro Football Focus declared Adams as the #1 wide receiver in the NFL for last season. The Packers star established a record of 115 receptions. Despite not playing 2 games, this man posted 1,374 receiving yards, averaging 11.9. Also, he equaled the 18 receiving touchdown single-season record set by Sterling Sharp in 1994. Now that is enough to be among the best, but this man went further by leading the NFL in receiving yards per game, receiving touchdowns as well as per-game receptions. Now, the last time football lovers saw a single man lead in all 3 categories was back in 1992 by Sharp. Now that says a lot about this man. Last year, an interview on some players who had played alongside the star couldn't help but admit the quality of Adams on the pitch. Among these men was former Packers wide receiver and teammate James Jones. In James's statement, he said although he would call himself the best to Adams' face, however, to anyone else, he would admit Adams was the best of the pack. This shows the fact that his star power is undeniable. And on the pitch, we witness his greatness day in, day out. Although, we can't explain it. However, close attention to his game can give a few pointers. Adams can get leverage on the outside defender, and while it is a long throw, players like Aaron Rodgers can put enough air under the ball for Adams to complete the pass. This is a line drive, but he takes a few steps towards the sideline, which gives him an advantage on the defender when he makes cuts. In another play, you might find Adams lining up in the slot to the right and running a hitch. You might see him act like he is going straight, then make a 90-degree cut back towards the sideline at the last second. The defender bites on his original route, and he is able to catch the ball for an easy touchdown. These are trademark skills from the wide receiver, and the Packers team have benefited from it. In 2020, after one of his many incredible performances against the 49ers, a journalist came to Davante and asked the star if he thought he was the best wide receiver in the NFL. Such a clickbait question. But still, our star answered decently, saying it's fair to regard him as such. Well, it isn't really a matter of being conceited. The numbers speak for themselves. Davante ranks first in the red zone with 11 catches. He's the #1 focal point on any defense preparing for Green Bay's passing attack, and he's consistently getting it done anyways at any point on the field, including the red area. And if it's a pass play, Adams is most certainly not only on the field, but running routes to try and put defenders in a blender. Adams being able to run lengthy routes consistently is a big tip of the cap to the big guys up front, giving Aaron Rodgers enough time to throw. One fascinating stat on this superstar is his dominator rating. This analysis concerns the receiving TDs and receiving yards a player is responsible for when his team attacks. For this category, Adams is placed at number 4 after being responsible for 41.4% of the Packers' offensive play. The big deal is that this becomes apparent when you understand that the Packers do not actually have an established number 2 wideout. So it's all on Adams, and he still delivers. At this point, you should understand that he's simply amazing, and the best. So let's discuss the skills that set him apart. First, let's look at Adams' ability to read defenses. The one reason that made it possible for him to get leverage on the line and beat the competition is that he's capable of recognizing where the corner was going. This shows excellent lateral quickness, allowing him to penetrate into a vacated zone at the right time. Besides his prowess as a route runner, Adams is also an extremely smart player in reading defenses. He can identify the playing vision of the defender and quickly cross his face. Being able to recognize this play before it develops helps him get open for an easy catch. Another thing is, he has excellent ball skills. He can adjust and go after the ball even when he has to move laterally before catching it. Time after time, we see Adams' ability to track the ball while moving backwards, which is a testament to his hand-eye coordination. This is quite a significant factor for a wide receiver, and it says a lot about why Adams is rated so highly. The man is able to catch just about everything thrown his way. So that explains his quality then. No, not quite. He not only has the ability to make catches, but Adams also seems to be aware of where he needs to go after he makes them. Because defenders always have an eye on him, you'll find that 2 defenders are covering him most of the time. Trust Rodgers or any other quarterback to throw it towards the receiver who catches the ball in stride, stops, and jukes the defenders, then setting up for a significant gain. It also has to be said that Adam Davante's conditioning is outstanding. He does so much more than just catch the ball. He doesn't just run routes, he runs. A lot. He is constantly dragging tacklers out of his way to create solid yardage after the catch. To be honest, tacklers who play against this man need to be paid more. He's just so untouchable. Now, it would be a crime to forget or ignore the fact that the superstar has incredible balance. His ability to change direction at such a fast speed is remarkable. This allows him to explode out of his cuts and make big plays in the NFL. Another ability in Davante's arsenal of football skills is that Adams can make tough catches in traffic. He might look small, but he has a splendid physicality. He is able to catch the ball despite being on the ground and staying on his feet after taking a hit. A lot of strength is required to do that. Now, by the time you add all this together, then you know this man is probably an alien on the field causing problems everywhere for tacklers. And with that, we bring an end to today's video. So what are your thoughts on Davante Adams? Why do you think he is so good? Do you think he needs to do more to sharpen his game? Do you think there's another wide receiver in the game that's doing better? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and hit that notification bell to ensure you don't miss our next video and other videos. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep safe.